Hi chums. Right, spud time again. I've been very remiss. I have been so busy doing other things, I just haven't had time to do potato reviews. And I've actually been buying potatoes in the shop. Isn't that a disgrace? I have nearly 50 pots of potatoes and I haven't time to get them out. And I feel really ashamed of myself. But just circumstances are such that other things are taking priority, so I have to do them. Okay, this is number 9, Cara. And we've done something different here. We've got 4 small potatoes in 2 layers. So what I did was I put a couple down near the bottom and then a couple further up to see how they would get on. So that's that. And there it is. Number 9 Cara. Small in 2 layers with Murphy's compost and spuds galore and blood fish and bone. Okay, I've been trying to think of what to talk about today. I've been really busy wood turning. Lots of stuff to do there. And it has taken up a lot of time, you know. So, but you have to respond to requests, and that's what I've been doing. So that's kind of under control, but a lot more to do, you know. That's that. And Christmas is basically very quiet in this house because there's just myself and Rosemary. My son's coming home for Christmas. He's coming home next Monday. My daughter can't get home. Our daughter can't get home because she's in retail and she's working on Christmas Eve. And then the company she works for changed the stock taking procedure, and instead of doing it after Christmas, they're doing it before Christmas, which means that she has to be there because she's manager of the place. So she has to be there for stock taking. Normally what happened was the girls that worked in the place, they would cover for my daughter to get home to here to Ireland, and then she covered New Year for them to have that time off with their families. So it worked well, but things change. And then, so what's happened is my daughter's coming home on the 31st of December, and she's home until the 6th of January. But there's a nice overlap that my son goes back on the 1st of January at 9 o'clock in the evening, and my daughter arrives on the Friday the day before. So we'll have a day together, and we'll have our New Year dinner together, which will be nice. And then my son can go home. He's going home early because he said he's going to save about $500 by doing that. He can actually fly back to Liverpool at 10 o'clock at night. Now he's not going to be able to get home from there, but he'd go to an hotel for £30, about $50 for an hotel for the night, and it's cheaper than waiting for a day for another plane, you know. So he's going to go and stay in an hotel and then head home the next day. So that's basically it, you know. The other problem about it is that on New Year's Day night, there'll not be many trains and stuff running for him to get home, and the trains are very handy for him because one runs right through the little village that he lives in, and it takes him right to Manchester, then Liverpool. So it works out well. So that's that. So that's our Christmas arrangements. We'll have them one at a time, except for one day they'll both be home. So that'll be nice. But I was thinking about other stuff, and I've done something I haven't done for 40 years. Well, I haven't done it ever, put it that way. But in my family, it's the first time it's been done for 40 years, and I bought a fresh turkey, right? A fresh, free-range turkey. Mr. Worm, see the worms? No, they go back outside into the compost. Why did I do that? Because we've had frozen turkeys for years and years. Oh, my piggin, hold on. I'm actually very relieved to see this in this condition. I'll show you why in a minute after we get this done. So, why am I buying a fresh turkey for the first time in 35 years, 40 years? Well, 40 years ago, it's only 11 years old. Well, it's actually longer, 11. It's nearly 50 years ago, actually. But so, I was only 11, and there's a story coming up on that in a minute. But that was the first time. I'll tell you in a minute. The reason we're buying one this year is because it is very hard to find a production turkey that hasn't been basted. Okay? And what they do there is they inject the breast of the bird with fat or butter or some sort of lard to keep the breast moist. Now, if you cook your turkey properly, the breast will be moist, but this is to stop it drying out. So everybody has to suffer because some people dry the breast out. So this is a new thing, getting your pre-basted turkey, and they're absolutely disgusting. We had one 3 years ago because we couldn't get anything else. And it was a bronze turkey, one of the expensive ones. It was bloody awful. It was just like eating fatty chicken. It was terrible stuff. So we've had real difficulty finding turkeys that are not basted. So this year I phoned my cousin Jerry. He's a butcher, and said, Jerry, get me a wee turkey. No problem. Now, so we wind the clock back 48 years, 47 years. And my father was a poultry dealer, and we had thousands of chickens and ducks and geese and turkeys and all sorts of fowl, and they were all free range. That's the way it was done then. And they kept in big houses where they were free to move about, and every day somebody went out and picked up the eggs, and there was about as free range as you could possibly get. The old-fashioned egg production that we're all trying to find again now, you know, and people are getting their own chickens to get that. So there's the dead potatoes there. That's what they look like. We bag there, and there's ones just rotted away. So we were turkey farmers. My father was a turkey farmer, and chicken farmer. But one of the big boosts in the winter was getting the turkeys done. But my father lived on his nerves because where the turkeys were growing, because turkeys are very delicate, and it only takes one to cough, and the rest all fall over dead. So he worried himself sick from the turkeys were mature until they were slaughtered. And then once the slaughter started, you could see him relaxing then, you know. So then what happens is you slaughter the turkeys and you hang them for a week. You hang them for a week to allow the fibres in the meat to relax, so you don't get a tough turkey. No way an old cockerel or an old hen will stop laying. If you try to eat that, it'll be like eating stringy, hard, leathery chicken. It's horrible. They're only good for putting in a pot and boiling up for soup. So basically, you don't want your turkeys to go like that. So you want your people to get a nice fresh turkey, but you want to get a matured turkey. So you hang it for at least a week, and that allows the fibres to relax and all the rest of it. So this was our procedure every year around this time of year. They start getting the turkeys in, processing them and hanging them. And there was always a great sense of relief in the house when the last turkey was hung. And incidentally, turkeys are hung, men are hanged. So you don't say so-and-so was hung for treason or so-and-so was hung for murder. People are hanged, turkeys are hung. So, why do I say that? Because my mother kept telling me that all my life when I was a little boy. No, Brendan. Turkeys are hung, men are hanged. So, every time I think of hanging turkeys, I think of that, you know. So anyway, the turkeys were hung, and everybody could relax. And it turned out to be the last year of our turkeys. My father had the turkeys all hung up in the shed in the cool, and the last one was sitting there waiting for us, and it was 2 days before Christmas. And everything was nice and relaxed, getting ready into Christmas. Knock at the door. Dan, I'm here from a turkey. And it was the man my father had forgotten about. So my father went out to the shed and he lifted our turkey off the hook and he went, there you are, £16. That's the very thing, Dan. And off he went with our turkey. And with no more turkeys. It was too late to kill one because, there's none left anyway, they're all dead. But even if we had one, wouldn't have had time to hang it for Christmas. So my mother went into a supermarket and she bought a frozen turkey. And the stress started again. Because my father's turkeys were fantastic turkeys, you know, he was a very good product and very much in demand. So we knew that he had given away one of the best turkeys you'll get. So my mother went in with my dad to the supermarket and she bought a frozen turkey and defrosted it, and you could feel the tension in the house. This is Christmas dinner ruined. So the turkey was cooked, served up, and we all sat in trepidation as my father took the first bite of his turkey. And he bit it, and he chewed it, and he said, why have I wasted my life worrying about bloody turkeys when I could slaughter them and freeze them and get a better product? At that time, 40 years ago, the frozen turkeys were basically coming off farms and they were free range. and they were the same quality as my father's, only they were slaughtered early and frozen, and all the hassle was taken out of it. They weren't allowed to live longer than 22 weeks is slaughter time usually, but my father's were going a bit longer because you had to keep them. You couldn't slaughter them 3 weeks before Christmas, but the factories could, and they could freeze them. Now nowadays the turkeys are done in big batteries, and you can see the way they're just processed and they're frozen. Their thing is kill them, prepare them, freeze them, but they're done at 22 weeks, so that means that the flesh is very tender, and also then when they freeze the turkeys, that tenderizes the meat as well. So when you defrost your turkey, you have a nice tender bird. But my father said he reckoned he'd wasted his life trying to nurse the turkeys through to Christmas. And at that time, the frozen turkey was the best of the lot. So we got frozen turkeys from then on, because there's a big development here where we live, and they bought the farm. The government bought the farm, and it's still. I live about a mile from where the farm was, and most of it's still sitting idle. There's a factory built on part of it, but the rest of it's all sitting idle. It was never used. It could still be getting farmed. But anyway, the thing is, as my dad's a poultry farmer, he wouldn't have lasted anyway, because at that time the big battery farms were coming in, and they were putting people like my father out of business. So he got out okay, because at least they got out with compensation. But so that's how I ended up then. We just bought frozen turkeys from then on. But then this year I was looking for a turkey, and we couldn't find one that wasn't basted. It was really hard. And then the other ones that we found that we thought weren't basted actually were, but it didn't say outside basted. They just assumed that you wanted a basted turkey, and they were quite expensive, So we decided to go free range, back to nature, and back to a good quality turkey. I know I'll get a good turkey because my cousin does really good quality beef and stuff, and he does a lot of fresh turkeys. Now they're a bit more expensive than your standard turkey, but you don't want to stir up a bird on Christmas Day. That's crap, So that's how I ended up going for a fresh turkey. So I'll get that on the Wednesday before Christmas, and I'll hang it somewhere cool, and then we'll cook it on Friday morning, or Friday morning, Christmas morning. We'll cook the turkey on Christmas afternoon, and that'll be that. This is not very good, but sure, we'll have to weigh them anyway. So this was 2 layers. Now, you can see there's not much in that there. Where's my wee bag? I've something to show you here. I'm in a different position in the shed today. What did I do in the bag? The plastic bag, where is it? I've lost my plastic bag. Hold on, give me a wee second, just I'll come back. I think I'm down the other end. I'm all out of sorts here today because I've something to show you after I finish this weigh here. Right, this is not the plastic bag I brought down, but it will do the job. Oh, so Christmas is underway, everything's okay. I've got some stories about hitchhiking and stuff that I thought of, but I'll not tell those yet because that's not the right time for that sort of thing, Oh, I might, I don't know, I'll see how I feel. Now, tonight I'm going to do some videos tonight. I'm going to do the garden question and answer. I got nominated by Dan for that, so thank you, Dan. And I have to do another one about wood turning, about some of the stuff I put in for the people want to see the miniatures and stuff I put in for competitions, so I've got that to do. And I've got another video to do about this channel. I'm going to mention it now. I've been putting wood turning videos up on this baking soda channel because I want people who are interested in wood turning to see them on this channel, but I don't want the wood turners to have to come to this channel to try and find them, so I'm putting them up on the wood turning channel, on this channel here, the baking soda channel, and I'm also putting them up on BMAC wood turning. So I'm going to do a video tonight, and I'll link over to the other channel, and this will be that video I put up yesterday will be the last video I'll put on this channel for wood turning, So we'll just get this here sorted out now. Just get my gloves off. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed actually about today. I'm not in great form because of something happened. I'll show you in a minute what happened, and it's kind of, it's just it just disappointed me a bit, Right, what are we seeing now? I have to get the camera sorted out now. Oh, I'm all stepping over stuff here and carrying on and one thing and another, trying to get this sorted out. Right, put that there. And then we'll zoom in like that. Right, that's okay, that's that done. That's zoomed in. Okay, and then we'll put this on to, we'll turn our scales on. Right, where are we at? See, the scales are in a different position. I'll have to be holding this way a bit to make them look at the camera. Hello! And we're on. I don't know what we're on there. I just have to check here. I can't see that. Kilos. Pounds. We're on pounds now. Oops. Right, so there's we're in 0 pounds, and then we'll stick this on. It's only going to be 3 pounds, probably. Yeah, 2.5 pounds. So just 2.03 kilos or something like that. Sorry, 1.03 kilos. 1.15 kilos are 2.5 pounds. Okay, so that's that done. I'm going to show you something else here. I'm just going to take this out of the way because I'm going to have to walk back up there again. I don't want to get a smack in the side of the head when I do. Okay, that's okay, that's done. Right, just while I've got the camera pointing in that direction, I'll just draw this, whoops, I'll draw this back and I'll show you what's happened up above here. You maybe spotted already. You see? The broken glass. We had really severe winds here a couple of weeks ago. Really, really severe winds. And what do you call it? Just trying to get that up in position there, it might be okay. Really bad winds, and I haven't been down here, and I come down and look, and there's 2 panes of glass broken up on the roof, like, and that just be the most awkward place possible for it to happen, you know. So, where I'm in camera there. Yeah, I'm in camera. So, I'm going to do some more potato reveals this week. I've got a few other things to do, but after that I'll get into the potato reveals because I want to give some potatoes away to people. There's no way I'm going to use 50 pots of potatoes between now and February, end of February, so I'm going to give a whole lot away. So that's it, we're back on the potato reveals, and I'll get this place tidied up over the next couple of days, and we'll get fired into the potato reveals. I'll do 2 or 3 maybe a day just to get a lot cleared up because I need the space as well, you know. Okay then, that's it. No more. Oh, a bit too long anyway. As long as that there, 17 minutes. Okay, well, all the best now. Bye bye.